Hello. How are you?
Yeah, I'm having a crisis. A crisis.
Okay, what is it? What is the crisis?
I I want my extensions back, I think.
Everybody hold the phone. We have a situation on our hands. Okay, why do you need
It's
those?
okay, it's been 7 months, right? It's been 7 months since the MRI decided I had to have my extensions out. I realize without context that sounds very crazy.
It does sound
But
very crazy because I even forgot you had to have this MRI thing done.
so I thought after 7 months, I was like, okay, like I'm gonna get used to this. I'm gonna like love having them out, which I do like. I like not having the maintenance. I thought I was gonna get my confidence back. I thought my groove was eventually going to come back. It has not. I have not woken up yet feeling good since February.
You
It's that
talk about
dramatic.
maintenance. What kind of maintenance goes with having extensions? I don't know. My hair is 3 inches long.
It's a lot of work. You have like the appointments take a long time. You have to get them moved up because your hair grows. So they're basically sewn onto your hair, and your
Okay.
hair grows. So you have to get them moved up. Otherwise, they like touch your ears and you can see them and stuff. So you have to go like every 6 to 8 weeks. On top of getting it colored, it's just a lot. It's just a lot of work.
It sounds like a lot of work. Why would you want extensions
Cause
if it's a
like
lot of
look
work?
how sad my hair looks.
I think your hair looks fine. See, I don't get this. You people like, I need extensions. I'll be beautiful. Why do you need to be so artificial? I mean, what on you is never, you know what? I'm gonna let it go.
I have a lot of fake. I have a lot of fake stuff on me, so I can't really say. But I don't know. I'm just struggling. I'm struggling, and I miss them.
Yeah. Anyway, can we take a break for our fridge sig moment?
Woo! I haven't had mine today. Can you believe?
Wait, you don't have one right now?
No,
Okay, well, this is disappointing. How are we
I
going to get a
know.
sponsorship if you don't have your Diet Coke? Watch
Listen to
me
that
spill this all over
fizz.
myself. I know. See, Diet Coke in search of brand deal.
In search of
Okay, so
brand deal.
so we're trying this new thing, everybody, where we're going live on TikTok. There's like 25 people on here.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. You tell me. I just see all these people joining, but they may have left.
Oh my gosh. Well, I'm excited to join you. Let me know when we hit the 30-minute mark
I will. I have no idea.
because it's just going to be you
When that would be.
talking to you.
Yeah, and then like you're talking, and these people on here cannot see that you're talking, and I'm just sitting here staring off to the side, looking like a complete lunatic. Like that's what it looks like. Is I'm just sitting here staring off into space, not even looking at the phone, not even looking at the camera, and people are just like, "This fucking
They're
white
probably
man."
like, what is this? Do you remember what was that? Oh my God, what was that website where you would like go through like different screens and like random people, which was it Omegle?
Yes, and it's still around. That site still
Is it?
exists. Yes, I actually get people that have done screenshots of recording. It's on my feed in TikTok where there's this one guy that does close-up magic, and he every time someone pops up, he'll do a magic trick, but they're like insanely fucking wild and crazy. Not like, oh, look at my magic trick, but it's like they're gross. Like he pulls shit out of his pants. He has this nun where he does this and he turns around and it's a dick. He does like some fucking hilarious ass shit. Yeah, I follow him on TikTok, but he does all that on the Omega phone or whatever.
The megaphone. I remember doing that in high school with my friends, and the way like, and now I'm looking back, I'm like, why did anybody let teenagers have a computer? Because we would just be hopping through. It'd be like 2 in the morning. It'd be like a sleepover with my friends, and suddenly just like a massive cock would be on the screen.
Yeah, people love to put their dick on that
They
shit.
do.
Yeah, she'll just be scrolling and all of a sudden it's just some guy jerking off.
Yeah, or it's just like an old man just staring blankly into the
And
camera.
old man just staring at. I mean, that's what I'm going through on TikTok live right now. It's just some old man staring off into space, and we got a couple hearts for it. Thanks for the love, by the
That's
way.
That's exactly like what I feel like that you are right now. You are
Yeah,
the
I
old
am.
man.
I'm like on TikTok live, and people are like, "What the fuck is this weirdo doing? He's not even saying anything." I
You're the
promise
old
you,
man on
eventually
Omegle.
Gina will be able to join. It's just I have to wait 30 minutes. So enjoy me doing nothing for the next 30 minutes.
Why is that so funny?
I don't know. It's so funny. You should see it from my point of view. I'm looking at myself of talking to absolutely nobody. There's a comment, but I can't read it because I'm really, really blind and the phone is far away.
Do you want me to go see what it says?
Whoever this is, say, keep it up.
Wait, they said keep it up?
It might be TikTok saying keep it up. I don't fucking know. I'm new to this.
Wait.
I'm a geriatric millennial. Everybody just let me have my moment.
Okay. Well, let's dive in, shall we?
Yeah.
Did you know it's our 20th episode?
Can you believe it's the 20th episode? We've been doing this for 20 weeks. It's gone by so fast. It's been so fun talking bullshit about all kinds of things, making fun of you. It's been such a delight.
It's been so fun. We've literally been doing this for half of a gestational period.
Half of a what?
Yeah, we could be 6 months pregnant.
Oh, pregnant. No, you could be 6 months pregnant. I will not be getting pregnant today. Thank you.
Not today.
Not in this economy. I can't afford to get pregnant.
Oh, speaking of pregnancy, Maddie is due any day. And today after we sign off, I'm going to go see Morgan and her new little boy and her little girl.
Oh, that's right. Morgan has another little babe.
Yeah. Oh my God, he's so fucking cute. He's
Mazel.
literally the cutest baby. Yeah. Everyone's doing the baby thing. I meet Baylor's baby next week.
Yeah, you're at that age where you're surrounded by babies.
Surrounded by babies. I like it. It kind of gets out my any baby fever that I have. I can just kind of like get it out on them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I say that, but I'm surrounded by babies too. Between Joey's friends and family, there's a lot of little ones. This past weekend, we hung out with Amelia. We went to this place called Knott's Berry Farm, which is like, I guess like another little theme park, but it's like the Equate version of a theme park. Like they try to be Disney, but like the people that go there are very Disney's a special occasion type of crowd.
Right.
Like
right.
it's very local, very
You're being
rural.
so nice.
I'm trying to be polite, but the people that go to Knott's Berry Farms it was great people watching. I'll say that.
You sound like Cardi B trying to describe that security guard in her testimonial.
Oh my God, wait a minute. I'm sorry. So I know that you just learned about this, but y'all, I have to talk about this Cardi B fucking court case that's going on right now
so
for something
funny.
that happened back in 2018, where she went to her OGBYN. She was 3 months pregnant, going on a special Saturday appointment. She's in a hoodie, trying to be all incognito, right? To get, her baby mess, get her. She literally says to get her cat looked at on the stand, by the way. It's fucking hilarious. Cardi B is just on the stand acting like Cardi B. And let me tell you, I have never laughed that hard in my fucking life.
It's
to listen
so
to this
funny.
woman's testimonies. It's been going on for 3 days. It's so funny. So this woman, she's trying to go in, all incognito, going to her doctor's office, and the security guard of this building on a Saturday is just, oh my God, it's Cardi B. Can I get a picture? And she's trying to videotape her trying to go to her doctor's appointment. She's like, don't film me. Long story short, she gets into this huge altercation with the security guard. The doctor's office receptionist is coming out. The doctor's coming out trying to get this woman back in the elevator. And Cardi B is on the stand trying to tell her story and talk about this woman. Oh my God, the way that she describes. I wish I could play it for you right now, but my phone is occupied with TikTok Live.
It's so funny.
She
literally, she was like, because basically the lawyer is trying to figure out what happened. And by the way, this woman's lawyer, not Cardi B's, the other woman's lawyer is a fucking moron. Idiot.
Moron. Like,
Idiot.
I'm talking Temu type of lawyer. Like, where?
Yes,
what
a Temu
fucking
lawyer.
Diet Temu fucking lawyer. What billboard phone number did you call to get this lawyer? This guy's a fucking idiot.
Yeah, 100% moron. So Cardi B is basically trying to describe the altercation. And she's like, listen, like, I didn't want to get in a fight with this woman. Yeah. And the lawyer's like, why? And she's literally looking at the woman. She's like literally doing like this, like, look at her.
She's gesturing forward.
Like she was like, she just looks like she could protect a building.
And the lawyer's like, are you trying to say that she's fat? She's like, no, she's bigger. She goes, do you have her medical records? And she was like, why do I need her medical records?
To find her weight.
And then she goes, I'm only 130 pounds at the time. And the lawyer's like, well, what are you trying to say? And she keeps gesturing. He goes, well, how do you know? And she goes, I have eyes. And she's like pointing at her eyes. And she's gesturing to her. And the lawyer's like, well, what do you mean that, to some context of like, well, what do you mean that she's bigger? And she goes, she's security built, like she could protect the building. And she's just like
so
talking
funny.
like Cardi B. She's like, get the fuck out of here trying to get some money, trying to sue me for $25 million. And
also, like, $25 million. Did you even go to the hospital? Like,
yeah, $24 million. She's
even
claiming that she scratched her face.
Like, give
Like,
me a
be
fucking
for
break,
fucking real.
dude. No
Be for
pregnant
fucking real.
woman is going to, especially Cardi B, no pregnant woman is going to go intentionally get into a fight.
And even her doctor was telling people, like, I did not see this fight. Never saw Cardi B touch her. She did not have scratches. She did not have blood on her face. She did not have spit on her face. It was going on and on. And then this Temu lawyer, even at one point, the analogies he was using, he was like, are you sure? He's like, let's assume that you're a hamburger. You're the bun. She's the bun. Like, was the doctor like a meat patty in a hamburger? And you could see everyone's face like, what the Ronald McDonald fucking judge kind of bullshit is this? Y'all, it was just, I was in bed watching these videos last night. I could not stop laughing. I was crying. It's
Cardi B
so
looks good,
funny.
though.
She looked good. All her wigs
She
look
looked
good.
Mm-hmm.
And they even commented, the lawyer was like, yesterday you had a short wig and now this is a blonde wig, but you had black wig. What is your real hair? First of all,
Who cares?
Like, shut up.
What does that have
What
to
does that have
do?
to do with the price of tea in China? Like, what are you talking about? And she goes, they're wigs. And there's this whole section where he is like grilling her on nails. Like, well, what kind of nails are these? And she was like, well, these are short nails.
Because of the
And-
scratches?
And because of scratch. He goes on and on and on about, okay, well, what kind of jewels? So how do you know the jewels are sharp? All this. And there was a question that he asked about the nails that she currently was wearing. And she goes, what does that matter? That was 8 years ago. These are not the same nails. It was great. It was great. It's just this lawyer.
Oh my God. I just can't. How has this case not just been thrown out?
I don't know. Like, wrap it up. This is a closed case to me. This woman is just
This
trying to
is
get money.
ridiculous.
Anyway, so, you went to Minnesota. I didn't even ask you about that because
Yeah.
you left me. We had to record early last week. And then, did you drink your cow or whatever?
I actually didn't get any spotted cow, unfortunately, but I did get everything else. I got the cheese curds. I got to spend so much time with Lex.
Oh, I fucking love cheese curds.
It was glorious. I didn't know that you had been to the Minnesota State Fair with Sarah Alvarez.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. How did that? Whoa, that's crazy. Sarah Alvarez. That's
All this
crazy
week.
full circle. That's worlds colliding I never thought would collide.
Yeah, and she was like, "Oh my God, I remember just because we went out after, and CJ told me to pretend he wasn't my boss that night."
Oh, yeah. That was a while ago.
Yeah, but it was great. How was Joey's birthday?
It was good. Yeah, Joey turned 37. We just did a really nice dinner with his family and with some close friends on Friday. Went to this raw bar. Well, first we did an escape room, and then went to a really nice dinner for this raw bar that's recently opened. It's great. You feel like you're in this underwater cave, and it was, oh my God, the food was
Ooh.
fucking amazing. The best lobster
Oh my
I've
gosh.
ever eaten. And then Saturday we did charity work at Tyler's Charity. We talked about it here before, Handle with Care, and went to brunch with a bunch of people. We always do that after. And then accidentally did another escape room.
That sounds so nice.
Yeah, it was nice. Oh, and then Amelia and
I went to the farm.
yeah. We accidentally ended up at Belinda's house and swam with her and her 2-year-old.
You're doing a lot of accidental things. How are you just?
I'm
You're
doing a
just
lot of
happening-
accidental
You're
things,
happening
and I'm
upon
accidentally
things.
seeing a lot of toddlers.
Listen, we're both. And is this like a sign? Is one of us having a kid?
No. It's not a sign. It's not a sign. We are not accidentally having children. No one here is accidentally having children.
I mean, a lot of people are accidentally having children because people seem to forget how the body works. But
And the pull-out method is not a form of birth control.
okay, but like,
No. Talk to your
I don't
doctor.
even-
Just ask your doctor. Talk to your doctor. Everybody, for the two of you that are on this live right now, is the pull-out method a form of birth control? And you do not
Listen.
count as someone that is on this live. So
I'm
the other
sorry.
one person on here.
I don't know one person in my life that has gotten pregnant after what being pulled out. And if they thought, and if so, it's because their husband lied to them or their boyfriend lied to them and didn't actually pull out. I'm telling you.
Girl,
It's not that hard to not.
ask
It's not
your
that easy
doctor.
to get pregnant, CJ. Like it's not easy to get pregnant. It's also kind of.
Is the
not
pull-out
hard not
method
to get
a
pregnant.
form of birth control?
Are you
This
asking
can be used to
ChatGPT?
prevent pregnancy if your birth control fails or you have unprotected sex. To be effective, it should be used as soon as possible.
As soon as possible.
Do you know what? Do you know what Connor says to me when we talk
Not
about
as
this?
soon
And I'm
as
like,
possible.
I'm like, cause like it'll be, I'll know somebody that got pregnant, and they're like, oh, like my boyfriend just says like it just happened, like he accidentally came, and so I was talking to Connor about it one time, and
How
he
do you
looked at me, and
accidentally come inside of
right, he looked at me and he was like, Gina, I'm a 30-year-old man. If there's one thing that I know how to do, it's ejaculate, and I know when it's about to happen.
Right. It doesn't just spring up on you all
It
of a
doesn't
sudden.
just happen upon you. So that's what I'm saying.
Oh my God,
I'm
this
just saying
fucking
it's not that.
screensaver thing.
Oh my God, you're driving me nuts with it. Fix it.
Well, I can't. What do you want me to fucking do about it? I can't see you. It turns on, and then I physically cannot interact with you whatsoever.
Is it fixed?
Well, I just have to put my mouse back on, and then put Riverside back.
Does Joey feel like I feel like with you, I can like see your buttons and I can literally push them like you're an elevator. I feel like Joey has
Yes,
to
Joey
feel that
knows my
way.
buttons. I have a lot of them. My buttons are not hidden. Like,
No.
they are right there like an elevator. You know exactly what they do and what floor they go to. And let me tell you, that bitch knows exactly which ones to push, when to push them, and where it's going to go. And he loves to do it on fucking purpose. And I know you're listening to this and you're laughing and you know what I mean, Josephine Baker.
I just love to get you riled up. Like when I know you're already like your nervous system is
You're
already
such a
shot.
bitch.
I can tell, and I'm just like, okay, how can we make this worse?
Well, it doesn't take much because everything is annoying.
Well, yeah, but again,
Like, things should just work. People should just know and get out of my way.
all of the above. All of the above.
Right.
Do
Like,
you
it's
feel
not
that when
complicated.
people are walking, that they should walk as if they're driving? So, like, people that are going one way should stay on the right. People that are going the other way should stay on the left. And if you're walking
Yes.
slow, move to the right.
Yes.
Do you feel that way?
Just like you would on an escalator or a set of stairs. And if you're going fucking slow, get out of the way. Have a sense of awareness. Not only that, but if someone is walking towards you, there should not be 8 of you walking in a line taking up the whole sidewalk, because I will look at you and I will barrel right through you like I'm playing Red Rover, and I will tell you to move. If I have to go into the street or go onto the grass because you want to stand side by side and take up the whole sidewalk, I am going Red Rover, I'm pushing you on over.
Yeah.
It's annoying.
It's so rude. I naturally
rude.
like if I'm like I naturally just get out of people's way. Like it's just like I don't even think
Yeah.
about it. It doesn't.
That's what
you
it
know?
should be. Having awareness and just giving a shit about other people shouldn't be something that's second nature. That's just my opinion.
If there is a place where I was like, wow, oof, brain cells be gone.
Brain
was
cells
at the
be
Minnesota.
gone.
Brain cells be gone was at the Minnesota State Fair, and let me tell you, there's something in the water at the
That's some
Minnesota
corn
State
fed
Fair.
shit right there.
Girl, those people look
They
fucking
still got
inbred.
hormones in them things.
Inbred. All those people look inbred. I'm like, is that a cyclops? I don't know.
Not a cyclops.
But like, I feel like that at any fair. It's not just the Minnesota State Fair. It's just like any fair. Honestly, any theme park. I feel that way. You know.
Yes. I mean, it was like that at Knott's Berry Farms. This wasn't just a Minnesota thing.
Right.
It is. It sounds terrible, but I felt good about myself.
I always feel that doesn't sound terrible. You guys, if you ever want to feel really confident, go to a theme park of some kind. It will make you feel so good. It will. It will. I hutch.
Look at that big head.
No, look, he matches my sweatshirt.
He does match your sweatshirt.
I
I also love that we're very pink and green, or pink and blue today. Like, we're very opinionated podcast.
We are. We're so, look at us, so on brand.
Period.
Period. Speaking of branding, Cracker Barrel said,
Oh my God.
we're going to give you guys
This
back our old
is
logo.
Cracking me up. This is cracking me up. Cracker Barrel went through a whole, quote, modern rebranding. And
Which honestly, like, wasn't that different. Like, rebrand, I think is a
kind of
strong
was. I have a
word.
theory. It wasn't that different. The logo itself was not that different. But the thing is that people were just complaining about the logo, but they're redoing everything. The way the insides look, the way the buildings look, their menu, they're redoing every single thing, but people were losing their shit. They removed the barrel and they removed the cracker on it. So it's just like this old man and this barrel are gone. And it's just people were going fucking bananas about it.
I don't get the visceral reactions to this. Like, I just don't.
And screaming
I'm sorry.
that it was woke culture. I was dying laughing when people were like,
Why?
it's woke. And I was like, how is taking this white ass cracker man and this barrel and barely changing the font? You kept the color. You did a little tweaking to the shape of the cracker barrel, like, box,
looked the
mirror
same.
image. I was dying.
Woke
I
to
was
me
like,
would have been
you
just
people
taking out
need
cracker.
help.
Like, Woke to me would have been like being like, okay, we're just going to take out cracker because of the implications of whatever that is. So, and it would have just been barrel. Just barrel.
I was dying. But then they were
Like-
like, okay, yeah, okay, fine. We'll give you your stupid logo back. For all you people screaming that it's woke, they're not changing the direction that they're going as a business. They're just giving you your stupid white man and your barrel back.
What are they doing differently in the restaurants? And like, what's different about the menu?
So from what I've read and what I understood is that the menu is they're doing a lot with the menu because there's a lot of stuff that people aren't ordering. It's not really, the food is not really good for you. It's very, if y'all have never eaten at a Cracker Barrel, you better go before they change it because their hash brown casserole
It's so
will
good.
put you in a
It's
diabetic
comfort
coma,
food.
but it's good. Yeah, but you want to be responsible for the ones sending people to the hospital all the time. I mean, the people that eat there, you want to talk about theme park people?
Oh, yeah,
Go
but they're
look at
not
Cracker Barrel
responsible
people.
for that. That's those people's choices. They're not responsible. They
Yeah,
have
but if you're
never
not
ever
offering other options, yeah, but I'm just saying, if you're not offering other options, then that's what you're going to be known for, period. Right? And so they're trying to understand that these people are also, you know, not going to survive much longer. And that the people that are going to Cracker Barrel are side of the highway people. And
they're not ordering
they eat
those
as-
other items anyway.
because they're trying to appeal to a different audience. The thing is that this is a lesson from a marketing perspective of why you need to test. If you are trying to appeal to a different audience, fine, attract a different audience, but don't do that by alienating your current audience to the point to that you have no customers. Because new customers aren't just getting in their car and driving in sixth gear to get their ass to a Cracker Barrel just so they can enjoy a salad. Are you for real?
That's what I'm
Like,
saying.
that's not happening.
But like
The
anytime we've
appearance
gone
of the
to a
restaurant's
Cracker Barrel,
changing. Like it's going to be more open and light. They're very doing with a lot of like more fast food chains and stuff have been doing that. They're opening the windows a bit more. They're painting things a lighter color. It's not so country kitchen that it was in like 1920. The design of the whole
I like
aesthetic
that.
of the brand
It
is
is-
changing.
it is very like going into a Cracker Barrel other than a country store. I love the country store. I hope they don't change that. But like going into the actual restaurant, it's very drab and like
It is
kind of
very drab.
depressing. So I'm all about that. The menu itself, I think people are totally responsible for their own life choices and their health choices. And the people that are going there, you're right, are probably not going to order a fucking salad. They're just not. Anytime I go to a Cracker Barrel, it's because I'm like, I feel like having a fuck it meal and I want pancakes and greasy ass bacon and I want
big
some
old
grits.
bowl of macaroni and cheese that tastes
Yeah.
like you're
Country
sucking
fried
on the
steak.
teat of a raw cow.
Totally. Like that's why people go to Cracker Barrel. And also, Cracker Barrels aren't typically placed in high populated areas that are requiring those menu items. So
No. I have another theory, a very business theory, if you'd like to hear it. So I want people to take themselves back in time. Think about things like McDonald's, Pizza Hut, other types of buildings that when I was a child, really, really young, when you were a kid, Pizza Hut has a very distinct shape back in the 90s and early O's.
It did,
McDonald's, different types of buildings. Well, if you notice now, you take a look and you put all these pictures of Pizza Huts, Taco Bells, all these KFCs, all these restaurants, they're all shaped the same fucking thing. They're all boxes. Let's take McDonald's, for example. Did you know that McDonald's owns the land of every single McDonald's in our country? They are the
didn't know
biggest
that.
commercial real estate company in the entire United States.
Yeah.
And what happens when someone gets a franchise to McDonald's, they rent the land that their McDonald's is on. And it is a lot harder to sell that land if the building on top of that land does not look like something that business can then thrive in, and they have to invest money to then change the infrastructure of that building to
So
now
you
make
think-
it theirs.
you think Cracker Barrel's looking to sell?
I don't think they're looking to sell, but who's to say that I don't know how many hundreds of Cracker Barrels there are in this country, but who's to say that they're not thinking long term that after all these podunk rednecks that love this shit, you know, us included, that when they all die off and no one's eating Cracker Barrel, that I don't want to sell these buildings and sell this property to, I don't know, a Tesla charging station. That in 25, 30 years down the line is very common that people need to pull off on the side of the road. Why wouldn't Cracker Barrel, as a multi-billion-dollar business, be thinking about a long-term goal like that, that eventually I need to evolve my business in a way that I can make it sellable to another type of business without having to get them to think, oh, well, I'll get the McDonald's, Taco Bell, and Pizza Hut that all look like square buildings and buy those at one time that's down the street from the Cracker Barrel, instead of going to this massive piece of land that I can buy outright because I'm going to have to do so much more to that building that looks like a fucking country store.
Fair. I think that's a good theory.
That's
I think
my
it's a great
theory.
I think it's a great theory. It makes
That's
sense.
my business mind.
I'm just so over everything being so politicized. Like, I don't think this logo change, any of that, has anything to do with politics at all.
I don't either.
Anything.
I
at
think it has
all.
absolutely nothing to do with politics, and people are trying to make it political woke thing. And I'm like, Cracker Barrel doesn't give a fuck about your politics. They give a crap about their stakeholder bottom line. It is a business. That's what they care about. They don't give a shit about how you feel about biscuits and gravy. They give a shit about what millions of people are going to pay for 30 years from now.
Period. Everybody just has such crazy reactions to things that just don't have any effect on them. Oh, Big O, Big O, Big O. Everybody's girl bestie just got engaged this week.
Oh my God.
Taylor Swift and Travis, soon to be Swift, is engaged.
Right. I am exhausted by it already. Exhausted.
Yeah. Yeah.
The memes coming out of it, though, are the best.
They're funny. They're really good. People are being really creative with it. I don't know. I love Taylor Swift. I've grew up with her. I went to her concert, put on a great show. I can confidently say I am a fan of Taylor Swift. However, I don't have physical reactions to things that she does. I just don't care. I just don't care. People are taking off work. The teachers were canceling class.
That teacher literally, it happened moments after the class started or before the class started, and we're supposed to have a midterm, and he just straight up said, I can't cope with the emotions. Class is canceled. Like while everyone was in class.
You guys need to go touch grass.
What?
Go outside.
Is happening?
Please go outside.
It's not that serious.
I mean, also, I'm very curious too. How the fuck is this girl gonna get married without it being just like, I feel like they might do something small and incredibly private. I feel like that's the only way for them to enjoy
Wouldn't
their
that be
wedding.
like such a fuck you to the nation? Like one of the memes I saw is, this is going to be the closest thing to a royal wedding we'll ever get in the U.S. And I'm like, I agree. Watch it be like literally 20 people. No one will ever know. And all of a sudden they're just going to be married and people are going to be fucking losing their minds. People are literally having emotional breakdowns. They're sobbing. I'm watching people sob on the internet. Like hyperventilating in bags. And I'm like, do you all need something to do? Like, Kim, people are dying.
I'm surprised, honestly, that she even put it on her Instagram. I thought they were going to be those people that like secretly got engaged and then secretly got married. Then suddenly they were married.
It looked staged as fuck. It's giving super staged. Because apparently they got engaged right after they were on the podcast for his brother. And there's all these images flying around. They're like, look, you can see the indention of the headphones in her hair. Like all this stuff. I'm like, y'all need a hobby. You need something to do.
Yeah. Well,
you need something to do.
These are the same people that are, freaking out over a Cracker Barrel logo. So you can't expect much from them, I
don't know. I know quite a few gay people that have completely lost their mind. It's just completely lost their mind. Okay, so unpopular opinion, and I'm going to hear it from people in my own tribe. I don't get it. I don't get it.
Taylor Swift?
I don't get the Taylor Swift, like people having just complete emotional body hemorrhaging reactions to it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not like that with any celebrity. I also don't get starstruck. Like I'm not that person, but people will literally have meltdowns if someone says her name. I just don't have that attraction to her music. To your point, like I think she's got some good songs. Like, oh, this is a cool song. I like this. I know this song. I think she's an excellent songwriter. I think she writes amazing lyrics. And I'm going to get put on a cross for this. I just don't get it. I think Taylor Swift is like beige paint.
Not beige paint.
She is. To me, she's beige paint.
No.
Like, okay, it's good. Like it comes with the house. It's fine. I like it. I'll keep it. It's not. But I'm not going out to Lowe's or Home Depot and buying beige paint. It's just not for me.
Comparing Taylor Swift to a new home build.
That's just how I feel. That's my opinion. Her music does not move me like that. Taylor Swift is not this.
But you also weren't a teenage girl. You weren't a teenage girl.
Neither are all the gay men in my life. None of them are teenage girls.
Fair. No, but I'm saying like Taylor's what, 3 or 4 years older than me, maybe? Like Taylor was describing my life as I was living it. Like when I was 15, when I would get broken up with by boys, because I never really did the dumping, I always got dumped. Taylor Swift sung me to sleep. Like there is no heartbreak song. The first time I ever got pulled over in my car, I was singing Dear John so loud on a road on the way to soccer practice after I got dumped by my junior year boyfriend. and I got pulled over because I was speeding because I wasn't paying attention because Taylor Swift was.
Not you blaming Taylor Swift for your speeding.
Taylor Swift got me so I understand people that grew up with her that feel very strongly about her because like we really did. She described our teenage years for us.
But she's not this big lyricist. Like I get the same emotional feelings when I listen
She
to
is a big
Adele
lyricist
during a breakup. No, but her voice does not sing in my ear. Like I don't hear Adele's vocals that are singing from the rooftops of godliness, and that ain't Taylor, boo.
No, I feel that. Oh my gosh, you guys, I have to tell you, Adele is very close to my heart because of you, CJ. When I was, how old was I? Oh my God, young. I was young. How old were you?
Also young. I think you were
22.
Like, what, 11?
No, I had to have been older than that because I was drinking with you.
Yes, you were.
I think I was like 13 or 14, maybe. CJ and I, we were in North Carolina at the beach with my grandparents and my mom, and CJ and I were staying up late and listening to Adele. I think, was it 19 that came out?
Yes, it was not 21 hadn't happened yet.
No. 18.
Was it Never Mind, I'll find someone like you? Yeah,
we're on. So we're drinking vodka straight from the bottle on the balcony of this unit that we're staying in.
Our Nima called it the unit. It was an apartment building.
Our Nima called it the unit. And so we get a wild hair and we take our stereo down to the beach and find a tent that's already been put up from people the day before who like leave their tent and their stuff out there. And my mom apparently comes out of the room and can't find CJ and I. She said,
I remember this vividly.
Yeah, same. And she said that she went out onto the balcony and she just heard two people cackling on the beach. And it was CJ and I. And we were down under this tent. And Mom came down with us and started drinking with us after we got in trouble for being down there and drinking. And then
we stole the tent. And despite what Dawn Davis, who is listening to this, and she follows, and you all can sit there and comment on it, that denies being aiding and abetting in this situation, that we packed up these people's tent and we took it back with us for us to use at a later time. And we stole these people's tents. P.S. I passed out on the balcony. I spent the night on the balcony and was woken up by Nima the next morning.
The next morning, she was like, "Whose tent is this? You gotta get it out of the unit. Get it out of the unit."
Like she's freaking out. She's freaking out, screaming at the top of her lungs, demanding us to get this out of this unit and put it back on the beach where we found it.
So that's what I'm saying. Artists make people do crazy things. Adele made us get drunk straight off of Tito's and steal somebody's beach tent.
I don't drink Tito's. I never have.
I don't know what it was. Do you know what's funny? I don't know if I've ever told you this. Like, you were giving me the bottle, and a couple of times I like hated it, so I would spit it out next to me on the sand. But then, because I was so young, and I'm like chugging fucking vodka, and then at one point the vodka, I'll never forget when like it stung my eyes so bad, but I didn't want to like seem uncool in front of you, so I like tried to hide it.
What a time to be alive.
What a good memory.
So, I love that Taylor Swift makes me want to do that too. Taylor Swift makes me want to spit out vodka on the side. Like
and pour it in your eye.
Yeah, Taylor Swift is like pouring vodka in my eye to me. Yes, that's a great analogy.
No.
Whatever. Anyway, the memes are meming. One of my favorite memes is the one. It's like Taylor Swift walking down the aisle and it's her private jet. That's my favorite one.
I saw one that it was like Travis Kelce just signed a lifetime contract for like $1 billion, whatever it is. I love that people are trying to make it like as Travis Kelce is the wife. I think it's fucking funny.
I saw one that said that prenup is gonna be longer than any book that Travis Kelce's ever read. Or the one that says it's going to look really weird with Swift on the back of his jersey. They're dragging him. Another one of my favorites is, oh my God, that divorce album is going to be insufferable.
I feel like they'll stick it out. I mean, if the wedding is televised, which I doubt it will be, I will absolutely watch it. I feel like you'd watch out of curiosity.
I mean, that's why people started watching NFL games, because they were curious. Do you know what the viewership of the NFL games, or especially theirs, did after Taylor Swift started going? The amount of women that started watching football was insane. I was like, you guys owe that woman some royalties.
You'd think. She don't need them.
Marriage and couples. You guys are so cute. Not that we're not both married in couple. Whoa.
Oh.
No, we're cutting that out.
Surprise, Joey.
Cutting that out.
No,
So,
leave it.
No.
Surprise, Joey.
No, I will cut it.
CJ's telling all of his
Absolutely
friends
not.
that you guys are married, and he's writing.
No,
in
I'm definitely
he's
cutting
writing in his diary. I heart
Speaking
Joey.
of cutting it, I ran across this thing that was 15 things that men do that annoy women they love. And I'm kind of curious of how accurate it is because some of these things I'm like, yeah, Joey annoys the shit out of me with these.
Okay, 15 things that men annoy. This is like a list that you've
Yeah, it's like
upon?
one of those BuzzFeed type of things. And I was just like, it was clickbait and I clicked on it and I was like, okay, yeah, some of this is obvious. I'm like, oh my God, yes. Like, not listening.
Okay. That's a man thing. Connor listens, but he doesn't respond always. And I'll be like, dude, I just said something to you. And he's like, yeah, but I knew you weren't actually looking for a response. You were just listening to, you wanted to hear yourself talk. I'm like,
yes, and I'm always looking for a response because I need validation. Even if it's just a,
yes,
look me in the face. Look at me while I'm talking to you. Even if you're not going to speak to me, I need to know that I have your undivided attention and that you give a shit
all
about
the
hot
time.
air coming out of my mouth. All the time. I need attention.
Okay, what are some more?
Number 2 is forgetting important dates. That's not really a problem. Is that a thing in your house?
No, not important dates, but like the way I will tell Connor over and over and over again, hey, we have plans on next date. And then the week of, I'll be like, don't forget, we have this. And he's like, you never told me that. We don't have that. I'm like, yes. I'm like, we do. And I want to share a calendar with him and he won't allow me to because it stresses him out.
I don't give Joey the opportunity. I know your email address. I put it on his calendar because I put everything on my calendar. And you are now an attendee on that calendar invite, dear. And if you come to me and say you didn't know, I'm going to tell you, you see that little button on the thing? It looks like a little calendar on your phone. Open that shit up because I put it on there for you.
Yeah. I don't think Connor looks at a calendar other than like
does he not
his
like
work
have to
schedule.
Look at one for work?
I mean, yes, when he goes to work,
he's
but
a
it's not on
dentist.
his
He's an
phone.
appointment-based job.
Yeah, but he doesn't have it on his phone. It's like on his
Well, maybe
on
it's
the
time
work
that he should.
system. I agree.
Leaving things unorganized.
Not a problem. I'm the unorganized. He is type A. I'm not. That's me.
It's not a problem in my house either.
Now, it's not. He's very Connor's very clean, organized individual. What gets me, CJ Sturmer. He will come in and I will be actively loading the dishwasher, okay? And he will take his lunchbox and he will take everything out of his lunchbox and put it in the sink. And sometimes I'll intentionally just leave the dishwasher open just to see what happens.
Some passive aggressive shit.
And he'll still put it in the sink. And I'll be
Eddie.
like, why didn't you put those? He'll be like, well, I didn't know if they were clean or dirty. I'm like, bitch, you just saw me putting dishes in them.
You know how you could tell, Connor? Pull that little drawer out
Give it
and
a
you
sniff.
see any fucking food on there. Does it look clean? Put it in your mouth and you tell me, is it clean or dirty? Like, are you for real? I hate that excuse. Over explaining. I feel like you need explanation though.
He probably feels that way too because he does it a lot.
Failing to commit.
No, that's not really a problem in our house.
Okay, so in our house, I wouldn't say that it's like a problem, but the thing is that we don't want to commit to making a decision about the commitment. So like deciding what are we doing for dinner? Are we going in or going out? What are we doing that's not something that's planned? And it's getting to the point, it's like, well, you decide. No, you decide. Well, I brought it up, so you have to decide. And we go back and forth for 20 minutes, and then we don't decide anything, and we sit there until we're both hangry, and now we're aggravated that no one has made a decision. So now it's gotten to the point in our house where it's like, well, fine, I'm going to give you 3 options, and it's your responsibility to pick one of them. And that's just sort of where we are to compromise. But it gets to the point where we get like irritated with each other that neither one of us will make a decision about making a decision. It's so funny. Not participating equally in household chores.
No, I think we kind of have our roles, and I think we're both pretty. Yeah, I mean, if I'm like, hey, can you help me with this today, or like, hey, can you take care of, like, it's not. Yeah, I wouldn't say that's a problem.
Interrupting.
I do that. He doesn't do that. I do that, and I think it's my ADHD.
Same.
My brain
I'm
is
the
just
interrupter.
Same. It actually drives him crazy.
Yeah. The only time that he's the interrupter is when he's actively not listening to what I'm saying and he's on Instagram or TikTok and then he goes, oh my God, look. And I'm like, I'm in the middle of a fucking sentence. Or it's not him that's interrupting. It's the stupid sound on what he's watching that's interrupting. And I'm literally talking to him. And all of a sudden I hear a bunch of baddies fighting each other and screaming at the top of their lungs. And I'm like, are you for real?
Why? Okay, I'm adding this to the list. Why do men, and I don't know if this is true in the LGBTQ commune, why do men listen to their phones on full fucking volume?
Full fucking volume.
Full volume. I'm like,
Full volume. Oh my God, this is going to cause a fight in my house, but he does this all the time. Literally last night, it happened. I don't even remember.
Like,
I was in
why?
the kitchen or doing something, and all of a sudden, it just blares on the couch, and I was like, that's really loud.
so no, I just try to keep it the lowest setting, just out of, respect of space. And then
one click below mute, one click above mute.
like, hello?
Or I'll be in the car driving, music on, la la la, on the freeway, summer man, I'll find someone. And then baddies screaming in my ear, and he's just like, la 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 la. I'm like, the music is on. What are you doing? It drives me insane. And then I will sit there and do my best to not say anything, but literally my teeth are grinding in my head, and it'll get to the point where I can't do it anymore, and I'll just turn off my music so that he can hear his
You gotta
phone.
pick your battles. You gotta pick your battles.
Yes, and now he knows it drives me crazy because I don't think I've ever really said it out loud. Well, now you know.
Yeah.
Okay. Making decisions unilaterally.
Are we sure this isn't a 15 things that Gina does that annoys Connor?
Well, maybe this is a sign that you need self-awareness. Excessive jealousy or possessiveness. Is there jealousy in your relationship?
0% on our.
Same, 0%. I was
never
like,
been
I don't
an
have
issue.
anything to be jealous about. I trust him I don't have any
Same.
insecurities about that.
I've also never been jealous. The only times I have been jealous or possessive in a relationship is when that person was like cheating on me or doing bad things, because then I would get. I've always been a very confident, self-secure human being. And I think a lot of that comes from being insecure. The only time that I was like that was with you know who.
Oh, yes.
The only time.
And you had a reason to be. That person was a piece of shit. Is
Right.
a piece of shit. Not showing appreciation.
No, I think we do that well in our house.
Yeah, I think that's like in our house too. Like I'm really big on just giving appreciation in general. I think it's very important to have gratitude and express that gratitude toward others. I think it's important. Using humor inappropriately. Definitely in my
Joey.
house. That is fucking
Joey.
Joey. 100%. He will see that something is pushing my buttons and will laugh in my fucking face and keep doing it. Literally laugh and he'll just like, I will literally be walking away and be like, why are you ignoring me? And I will literally turn around to him and I will say, I am disengaging because this is bothering me. And he'll be like, and keep doing it. I shit you not.
Weird, but I also, Connor and I both joke inappropriately all the time.
Yeah.
So I don't think
That's
a
a
both of us
foundation of our
thing.
relationship too. Like we give each
Yeah.
other mad shit. Poor communication.
Is this like from a divorce site? Like, I feel like these are like big problems. Like, these are like big relationship issues, not like quirky things.
Right. like you fart too much.
Like it's like, is your husband refuse to acknowledge your feelings? Like, that's you know what I'm saying? That's what I feel like this is.
Lack of punctuality.
No, both of us are incredibly punctual. Okay.
I mean, if you're on time, you're late. If you're early, you're on time.
Totally agree. One of my biggest pet peeves on the planet is people being late. On time. I think when you are late and you are a perpetually late individual, you don't respect other people's time.
Period.
So
The first time that Joey and I had a date night, he was over an hour late.
Yosef.
And
Yoey.
he still gives me shit to this day. And I was so passive aggressive. I sent him a text, and the only thing I said were the letters ETA ?
What was he doing that he was an hour late?
The same thing he does where he's late all the time. It takes him an hour to an hour and a half to get ready. He's like, I just have to change. Okay, boo. And I was like, what? I'm curious. What takes you so long? Well, I got to shower. How long is your shower? And he's like, well, I have multiple settings on my shower head. I was like, what are you doing with your shower head? What are you talking about?
An hour late? Yoey. I'm looking right at you.
Our first
That's
date.
not cool.
Uh-huh. Period. Anyway, there are some other ones, but you're right. They all sound like they're
They're like kind of
going
depressing.
through divorces.
Like, I feel like I need to start writing these down like in the moment. Like Connor's gonna be like, why are you taking notes right now? And I'm gonna be like, it's for the podcast.
Because I just want to make sure I have something to talk about why you annoy me in front of all these total strangers.
I will say though, like, I mean, obviously in any marriage, I love. There are very few things about Connor that actually annoy me. Other than, okay, have I said this on the podcast? I don't know. I don't, and he doesn't listen to this. He proved that to us yesterday during pre-pro. So I'm just going to say it.
Is it farting?
Connor? Okay. I mean, all boys fart. I'm pretty sure. I have a theory that, because sometimes his farts are so absurd in the middle of the night. I'm like, you have to be awake. There's no way you're sleeping. There have been times he will roll over and lift his leg in the middle of the night and fart.
That's disgusting.
And they're never like smell. They're just absurdly, they will wake me up out of a dead sleep. It is like a horn. Horn. Or if he's really overtired, have I told you this? So Connor used to talk in his sleep. His mom will confirm. And so now he really only does it when he gets really, 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 really tired. But now what he'll do is he fake yawns over and over and over again. CJ, it will wake me up out of a dead fucking sleep. It's so scary because he comes from like sleep. He sits up and he does this and over for about 10 minutes, dead asleep, and he'll just go over and over again.
What?
It's crazy.
That is some psycho shit.
It's wild. He doesn't talk in his sleep anymore. He fake yawns. Sometimes I have
he
to
has no idea he's doing this.
No clue. And he does the arm movement. He's sitting straight up.
I've never heard about this. This is crazy.
It's crazy. But outside of that, I got a good one. He doesn't bug me.
Yeah, there's not a lot that drives me crazy about Joey. I mean, there's a few little quirks here and there because I have a lot of buttons, but I'm just gotten really good at just like, whatever. I let it go.
Yeah. See, you guys should get married. Wait, I have a question. If you guys get married, are either of you changing your last name? Did you hear my question?
I don't plan to. The name stuff is not important to me. It's just not.
I'm just curious
and
if
I
you guys
wouldn't
have
ask
talked
him
about that.
to either. Like, I don't know a lot of gay couples that do, and if they do, it's a hyphenated thing. I've seen that, but I don't think I've ever seen gay couples change the full last name to the other person. Like, I'm not married to my name. I don't really care, but like my last name is.
I feel like your last name would sound good with Joey's last name.
CJ Kapoor.
CJ Kapoor.
But like when I say it, I'm like, bless you. Like you just sneezed or something.
Kapoor.
Why are you laughing at that? What is going on? Oh, she's locked. She can't get out of it. Are you okay?
Why is that so funny?
I don't know. Girl, this whole marriage conversation, like we have got, we need to work on what our lives are going to be like if we move in together.
Okay. So I'm getting a little ahead of myself. Sorry.
Yeah, a little bit. You're going to fucking freak him out. P.S. He stopped listening to the show for a couple weeks.
Why?
So I'm making him record when you're out in October, and I am making him tell this story. There's this whole drama that he thinks is drama because our account did not follow him back on Instagram. However, it followed Connor and all of y'all's friends.
Okay, well then maybe you should have gone in and followed your friends and your own boyfriend.
Pause, because that's not how social media works, because our account is not made for our friends. I also don't manage our social media as much as you do. I went in and I followed
so are you blaming me?
People. No.
Yeah, that's exactly what you just did. You
I'm deflecting. I'm not blaming you. I'm deflecting.
Social media. I don't really touch social media.
I'm not blaming you. I'm deflecting. I went in and followed things like other podcasts and pop culture things that actually would help our algorithm, not my boyfriend.
Joey, that's CJ's fault.
Bullshit.
Not his petty ass just not listening.
That's exactly what I said. You know what made him start listening? Clara looked at him a couple days ago and said, Joey, did you hear this week's episode? They were talking about you. And he said, no, I don't listen anymore. And Clara was like, are you serious? Well, let me tell you, because at the end of the episode when we were talking about living together, that's what made him listen. And he admitted to me, was it last night that he finally got caught up? Yeah, boycotting our show because we didn't follow him on social media. I was like, God, you are petty as
bitch.
Fuck. Petty bitch. Petty, Betty asshole.
Oh my God. That's so rude.
Oh, and then I went on social media because he's private and requested to follow him. And then he literally rejected it. Not ignored it, rejected it.
Okay. What if that came from me and not from you? Like, he doesn't know. Joey,
Well, I mean,
when you
he
do
did 'cause
something to
I told
CJ
him.
on the show, you do it to me too.
Period.
So, Kapool. I'm just gonna start using that.
Oh my God, what a wild ride this has
Next
been.
time someone sneezes, I'm gonna be like, "Oh, Kapool." Or if I need to like say "excuse me" or something, oh, Kapool.
This is insane.
Why is that so funny?
I have no idea. Should we get
iPad's
to I Need Your Opinion? In Yo Face. This one gets my heart racing. Whoever submitted this, girl. What do I do about my husband hanging around bad guys? My husband is the best in every way, but recently has been hanging around a group of guys that I can't stand. They have a reputation for cheating on their wives. It's a known thing, and when I try to talk to my husband about not hanging around with these guys, he gets defensive and says they haven't done anything wrong to him, so he doesn't see the issue. I don't know where to go from here, but I'm really not having it. I know.
Ooh. The simple part of me wants to just be like, you are who you hang around with, period. Like, I do believe that. I do believe that you are a product of your environment. And so I think you got to be really careful who you choose to be friends with. Now, as far as what you do, especially if you've talked to him about it, I think I feel like if he's like, oh no, it's fine, like I'm going to keep hanging out with him, that kind of tells me that he doesn't necessarily respect your feelings and wishes and you being uncomfortable with something, which has a bigger conversation than him just hanging around these guys that are shitty to their wives. Which also tells me that they probably don't talk nicely about their wives in that group. Like, there's just a lot that like makes me feel yucky about that. Like,
are you saying like, do you wonder what the husband is saying or agreeing with or reflecting because these men are probably not being kind?
Not necessarily, but like I also believe that when you're in a group and maybe if somebody is talking about something that's like, let's say, I know that if one of Connor's buddies was talking negatively about his wife, Connor would be like, dude, don't fucking talk about your wife like that.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's hard when men are in like groups of like multiple guys that are just talking about their wives. Like if he's not saying anything, that also like not standing up for those guys' wives and just being like, hey, let's not talk about this, implicates him just as much as him talking negatively about you, in my opinion. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm like, I read that and I was like, oh my God, I'm a bouncy ball down a cement hallway in my thoughts with this. Fuck, bitch. So I'm kind of, I know. So I immediately go to, I'm not big, especially in a relationship, on me dictating who you should be friends with. Like, it's not like, take this situation out of it. Like, I would never go to Joey and say, I don't want you to be friends with that person, or I want you to hang out with these type of people. Like, I would never say that. Like, who am I? No, he is a grown ass man and has the right to hang out with whoever he wants to. This is his life. I don't have the authority to tell him unless he's doing something dangerous or harmful or, whatever the case. However, I am a big birds of a feather kind of person. I kind of agree with you a little on that. And I'm not saying that this man is like behaving similarly.
I agree. Totally agree.
Like, I don't think it's that. But
no, I don't think so either.
You mentioned that it's very well known, so that there are people that know that these men do these things. What I now get concerned with is how people are perceiving your husband, and then how maybe even they're perceiving you, or the people just within that circle saying, oh, now does your husband cheat on you? And now people think that you're a woman that gets like, I think about that, and I'm just like, as a listener, you're obviously our people. And so I don't want people looking at you and like, I know how women can be when they look at other women, when they know their men are cheating on them. And women are just mean to other women sometimes. And I hate that.
Yeah.
And I think about that. I also think about just like what men are like, to your point. Like, they like when men get together in the locker room, they be doing men locker room talks. And it's a really slippery slope. Not behaviorally. Again, I don't think it doesn't equate
I
to
agree.
cheating. I don't think that.
It just opens up like doors for conversation that just shouldn't
feel ick
be happening. Yeah. And like, I don't know. I think it's as I hear what you're saying about like, I know, I don't know, but like I hear what you're saying about not wanting to dictate. Obviously, like Joey's friends, right? You're married to this man. He's just now hanging out with him. I think you have every right to be like, hey, I'm not cool with you hanging out with these people. You know what I'm
think
saying?
you said something that I do agree with, is that you expressed how uncomfortable you are with the company he keeps. You didn't say, don't hang out with these people. I don't want you to do this. You're just simply expressing how you feel. I know things, we know things about these men, and it just makes me feel uncomfortable to even be in their presence, to be in, I think you expressing how you feel is important. And if you're, I think it's a different thing to what you said, submitter, is that, you know, he says, well, it doesn't affect him, like whatever, how he feels about this group is one thing. But how he feels about how you feel, I think, Gina, to your point, is something else and is a different conversation about, okay, well, when I express something to you and it's dismissive, it makes me feel like how I feel isn't as important as these random guys you started hanging out with.
Right. Exactly. Like, I'm your wife. Like, go to me like I'm your wife. You come first, period. Like, that's how that works. If I was hanging out with a group of girls that Connor didn't like, and he was like, hey, like, I don't think these are great girls. I'm not really comfortable with you hanging out with them. Like, I would immediately be like, okay, like, end of story, in my opinion.
They're not good role models. They're not good. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, so I would say if you've already talked to him about it, I think you don't shut up about it. You keep making your feelings known. I mean, and if this keeps happening despite you saying, hey, I'm uncomfortable with this, I'm uncomfortable, that's a bigger conversation.
And I think, and I don't know if you're like around these men, or like, you know, if like, I'm just hypothetically like, oh, we're all in a group setting and these wives and everybody, like, we're out at a family barbecue and we're all families are all together in the backyard. And are there comments coming up? Are there different things being done? Are there certain examples that continue to be present that you can reference to say, hey, look, this continues to happen and it's starting to put us or me in a position that becomes uncomfortable? Like, what if one of these women starts talking to you about this? What if one of these men starts putting you in a situation where you see something and now you're involved? Like, I don't know if that happens, but you know, should that stuff come up, that is now, you're now getting yourself into a situation that you have now expressed that you don't want to be a part of. And now you feel that you have been put into. Like, there are other ththings that you could be implicated or have to be forced into. And that could be part of your conversation. Like, I don't know how these circles flow, but I'm trying to think of like examples of how you can say, look, it's one thing to feel uncomfortable. It's another to be like, we're getting ourselves in a situation where we could be associated with something that could actually be harmful to our relationship or to us as individuals.
Yeah. I have an idea. I don't know if your husband like tells you things that are happening at like when he's hanging out with these guys. If he like tells you, stir the pot so that they won't want to hang out with your husband anymore. Tell all the wives everything. And they're gonna be like, oh, we're not gonna invite the husband anymore. He tells his wife everything, and now our wives know about everything. Stir the pot. Make it to where they don't want to hang out with your husband anymore.
Create an Instagram burner account and send messages to all the wives.
Yes. Like,
so literally set the house on fire and walk away.
Literally. Like, make it to where they think your husband is a narc.
Because there will be one common denominator when all those husbands come back together and they'll be like, Sam, I am, it was you. Who else would have known about it?
And then they won't want to hang out with him anymore. Problem
Break
solved.
the bro code.
Yeah.
Oh, that is maniacal.
I would do that. If it got bad enough, I would do that.
I'm kind of here for it. Girl, BOL. That is a
BOL.
sticky,
That's
icky,
annoying.
Picky situation.
It's a sticky, icky, picky situation. Okay, are you ready for our next one? It says, I have friends who like to express their problems and issues via text and phone calls. I'm a good friend, so I listen and actively respond. But when I tell them issues that are happening in my life, I don't get the same response from them. They barely respond or say something very quick about it and move on to talk about something else. I don't know if I should say something because I feel very taken advantage about. What do I say?
Oh, I hate friendships like this.
You need new friends.
And have a couple of them. I agree. These are not friends that are emotional connection friends. Even if you've had them for a long time, I've always said friendships evolve. You have two options here. So you have two directions, and then in those directions have multiple directions. If you're like, I don't want to do this anymore, you can quietly remove yourself from the situation and just kind of ghost the situation. Or you could tell your friend, like straight up, boo, I'm exhausted hearing your problems. Are not really there for me. I just can't be friends with you, whatever. Like, find your exit strategy. However, if these are people that are still important to you and that you want to maintain a relationship with them, then what has to happen, and this is what I have had to do because I have a couple friends where I really like being friends with them. I just really do. But I now know I cannot rely on you to be a supportive, emotional friend. You're not that person.
That part.
You're not that person. And I just know that I can't go to you about that. I don't rely on you for that. You're never going to be that person.
100%.
And I'm fine with that. However, when those people try to come to me to be that person, it's just who I am. I will listen, but I'm not offering any advice. I nod and smile because I cannot get more than like that's not our friendship anymore. Our friendship does not dictate those things. I'm more than happy to be like, yeah, oh, okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, that is sad. But I'm not engaging in dialogue about this problem. And
100%.
They'll eventually get the hint and they'll stop doing that. And they'll either be annoyed and stop being your friend, or they'll want to open a conversation about it. And then there's your window to say, okay, well,
yeah,
I don't feel like this is reciprocal. The second part of that is you want to keep that person's friendship and you say, I need to have a conversation with you about something. Don't do it when you're mirroring them and they're trying to come to you. More in a lighthearted note of when you're just hanging out. Be like, so there's something bothering me and I want to talk to you about this. I feel this when you don't, maybe there's a specific example. Figure out what direction you want to go with it. And then you have two options in each direction. That's what I would do. I mean, it's just that simple.
I totally agree.
People are like that. But I have a therapist, a boyfriend. I have this podcast. I have Gina. I have other friends in my life that I can go to need emotional support.
You took the words out of my mouth. You're kind of looking for the emotional support in the wrong place, is what it seems like to me. And I think, like, it sounds to me like you're probably a lot like CJ, where like you are still going to listen and just be there because that's who you are as a person, which is great. But not everybody is like that. And so it's okay for you to, if they're calling you, it's okay for you not to answer sometimes. That's okay.
I totally
You don't
agree
have to
with
answer.
that. It's okay for you not to answer because there are people out there that are energy suckers like that. They just are.
Yes.
You're not going to change the leopard spots.
No.
You're just not. There are some people that see themselves more than they see other people. And we have to all learn that the hard way.
Yep.
And like,
that's just how it goes. And you'll find your people.
Don't exhaust
Totally
yourself.
agree.
Find the right people. Totally.
Okay. And sorry, people that have like a million fucking problems and this is wrong and this is wrong and this is wrong. And that's how, you don't want to be friends with them. Trust me, because they've got to sort out their own shit. So I would say draw a boundary. Depending on how close you are with this friend, I think it's okay to Irish goodbye friendships sometimes, and you just kind of slowly bow out. I do that. So like when I'm just like done, and honestly, most of the time you'll find that when you do Irish goodbye these people, after a little bit, they kind of don't notice. And I think it just tells you
that's such a good point.
A lot about the friendship.
Yeah. Irish goodbye.
Yeah.
Irish goodbye.
Irish
the person's
goodbye.
like, why do you want to hang out? Then you have a window to talk about it.
100%. I would just kind of just be like, well, I'm done, and just be done, and that's okay. And if you have problems, call your mama for a little bit,
or call us. Write in, girl. Tell us what your problems are. We'll give you the answers.
We'll
listen.
DM us. We had so much to say today, but I feel like
we did, girl. That clock is going.
I know. Well, half of it was spent with you fucking with your screensaver. But
anyway,
kapool, everybody.
Kapool. Anyway, bye everybody. Have a great week.
Bye.